sugarcoat àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ tèmi, so mi ò ní problem pẹ̀lú ẹ̀. But anytime tá bá ti ní irú àwọn conversation báyìí, especially tá bá sọ̀rọ̀ politics, because that is the only thing I discuss on my live stream. I don't cut cruise. Mi ò ṣe ẹni tó máa ń rìnrìn. I'm only in for communicating about social and human relationship, social engineering, and this Mohbad whatever. So I don't have time to enter one cruise. Kò ṣọ̀dọ̀ mi ló ti máa rí cruise. Ìwọ́n tó dẹ̀ ń wá give away. Kò ṣe bí. Èmi ò láwọn tálíkà. Àwọn tálíkà ò wá sí platform tèmi. Àwọn tó ń tọrọ gift mi ni wọ́n wá sọ́dọ̀ tèmi. Mi ò kó tálíkà rìn. Tó bá wá gift, tó wá tó wá fún ẹ flower, tó wá tó wá bẹ́ẹ̀ tap, you go elsewhere, not here. Anybody tó bá rí tó ń ṣe gift ní báyìí, ó wá látọkàn wọn ni. Yeah, we only talk about something serious. So when I was getting strike about nudity money, ṣé mo gbẹ́pọ̀n síta ni àbí ṣé mo wọṣọ ni?
Mr. Host, let me quickly respond to what, let me contribute to what Crystal Clear said about the presence of DMW officials in that house.
Okay.
I've said it before. Mohbad's death is like a mango tree cut down, and after it is cut down, you now have different species of eat the oranges on that tree. I want you to get it straight.
Yes.
It was not the gods that told the person that cut the orange tree down to do so. However, cutting down the orange tree has become an advantage for the birds to have easy access to the oranges on that tree.
Yes, you're right.
You see those DMW that are there. Let me tell you what people don't understand about music world. Most of them are occultic. Most of them are fetish. There is a talent and there is spirituality. It is a common belief in the Nigerian world that whatever you do, if you don't add tiwa to it, that you may not succeed. Just like you have Yahoo guy and you now have Yahoo plus. Most of the time, the presence and discovery of Yahoo plus has actually obliterated Yahoo. You understand? Has sent Yahoo away. What we now have is now pure Yahoo boys. Yahoo plus rather. The same things with music industry. Somebody has analyzed these hip hop stars. He analyzed them based on the signs they show, and he discussed about different cult members that these people have. Some of them are adding juju to their store for their start to click. You saw Portable now. Portable even went live. He was doing video. Somebody was videoing him when he was making sacrifices to the gods of the land, appeasing his ancestors, making so much atonement. He was not hiding it. Those that are not showing theirs, it doesn't mean they don't belong. They belong to one group or the other that are occultic.
But Portable visited Shaida.
That's what I'm saying. No, me it's not Shaida. I'm just saying these people, they have backups. They have backups in one way or the other. You understand? Nobody told Wunmi to kill Mohbad. It was not the hip hop stars that told Wunmi to kill Mohbad. Of course, they might be beefing Mohbad. They might be beefing Aramali. You understand? You have music competitions and there are competitors everywhere. And every field of life has got competitors. And competition has now become a natural thing. It has become a means to survival. It is now what every living thing must pass through before they survive. Competition. If you cannot compete, then you fizzle out. Do you understand? No, but for the death of Mohbad, Wunmi killed Mohbad because of two things. To hide the paternity of that young boy. Because Mohbad got to know.
That cannot be excluded. You are right.
Number two, let me tell you something. If a lady can boastfully give you a child that is not yours, nílé ẹ. You are 50% dead.
Yes.
Àgbẹ̀ ọjọ́ kan tó bá ṣe nǹkan tó make sense. There's no connection. Ìyàgàn nìyẹn. Òun bá sọ pé obìnrin bá bímọ, obìnrin bá tó bá gbé ọmọ àlè ọ̀bí tó ṣe jákèjàkú tí ó bá parí àkọ́kọ́. Most of the time wọ́n kí para wọn mọ́ báyìí. Ọkọ ló máa ń padà nù. Pẹ̀lú ọ̀rọ̀ ọlọ́mọ àlè yẹn, I'm telling you, the two most leading causes of death for married men in Nigeria now is number one, bringing a child that is not his to him. Number two is properties. Those two causes have been implicated in the death of Mohbad. Let me tell you something. When Mohbad was with Naira Marley was paying you are stupid, you were conscious survivor. Was paying into Wunmi's family's account. There was no problem. But as soon as Naira Marley said he will not pay any longer, Generation CAS3 actually analyzed that. There was a problem. That was when they now talk about Mohbad should be investing. When that money was going into their account, nobody talk about Mohbad should invest too. But when the money was going into Mohbad's account, that was when they said Wunmi will give Mohbad sleeping tablets and will gain access into the account and will transfer money from Mohbad's account before Mohbad woke up. And that was creating argument between Mohbad and Wunmi. When they claim that Mohbad bought land for a child that was not born, I've never seen it in my life. A child that has not got name. Wunmi and her family members and all these useless people following her, they said Mohbad bought properties in the name of the pregnancy. Please, what name was on the document? Do you just write Princess Pregnancy Mohbad? Yes, they were still collecting that money from him, even without his consent. Using it to buy whatever they want to buy in their own names. They were still stripping him financially naked. They abused that boy. They abused him because of his weight. And when it was obvious that Mohbad wanted to go out to find the true love, that Mohbad would be living, T-shirt on they took his life. It's as simple as that.
Yes.
That was what happened. After the Bible back, those beneficiaries, those various interests, they are now coming in, taking advantage of the fallen lion. You understand? It's just like when you have ox. Ox cannot feed on a living lion. But if anything should happen to a lion and the lion dies, you will have ox everywhere. They will come and feed because they are carnivores. So the DMW and the rest, they are like ox, they are feeding. So the DMW was not telling Wunmi not to talk about how she keep Mohbad. What they will be telling him or telling Wunmi was, don't talk about what happened after the death of Mohbad. Because people said they came to that house to do something. Some people postulated that they came to carry some body part or something for their own ritual purposes. Anything could happen. These people are protecting their own interest. They were not the one that told me to kill him.
And they didn't allow anybody to make videos while
yes.
he was on the ground.
You know, it was just like I want to mention Ogboni. Tolo Ogboni baku. You know, àwọn olóòkú. Wọ́n ní wọ́n fẹ́ ṣe òkú bàbá wọn. Àwọn Ogboni á débẹ̀. Wọ́n á ní pé àwọn kọ́kọ́ fẹ́ yọ nǹkan tó wà lára títí wọn tó wà lára ẹ̀ náà. When nobody can anybody pillar anywhere, and that is just the situation. What the man can ṣe sí òkú Mohbad? Òkú Mohbad is lágbára gan. They could have taken any part of the body, they could have done anything. They didn't want the àṣírí tutu. That was why. That one of you cover everything up. But àwọn colony kan pa Mohbad. Wunmi gẹ́gẹ́ ló fara lọ́mọ bóyá pa Mohbad, nobody ló pa Mohbad. Wọ́n àti bàbá Liam lọ́mọ because of the plan. Wunmi is number one beneficiary.
Because ọ̀rọ̀ pé àwọn bàbá Liam ló pa Mohbad.
Over there, son now. All other people are secondary beneficiaries. Wunmi is a primary beneficiary of the death of Mohbad. All other people, they are opportunists. Making use of the opportunity of the fallen Mohbad. I'm telling you. And that is what I say about this case. Thank you. God bless you.
so much, Brenda.
That's not all you see. You see more than that. The host.
Yeah?
the host, my brother. Let me tell you this. When Mohbad by Karima came up, the mother was there. That is Wunmi's mother, Karima's mother.
Yes.
Was on that show. And Karima was boasting that his mother and her own mother advised Mohbad to come and have property. If they are taking credit for advising Mohbad to go invest in property, why are they not taking credit for who advised Mohbad to put the properties in Liam's name? In your canal, shall look for advising. Abisho mo 26 years in Ronu ku. About Ronu pe Liam nìkan ló máa bí tó fi orúkọ so the property tó fi property tó jẹ́ pé lórúkọ Liam. And people are saying, no, even on that same interview, somebody immediately Karima was talking. Somebody from Wunmi's side was also saying, "Oh, reason pé ọmọ yẹn ló mọ nǹkan tó rí tó fi sá kúrò nílé," to justify why everything have to be under Wunmi's control. To justify why everything has to be in Liam's name. And if Mohbad ò ní identity mọ́, lẹ́yìn ìgbà tán gba àkáǹtì property wọ́n gbé lérí ọmọ tó jẹ́ pé paternity is at stake. So and somebody is saying, why tí brother Mohbad is not talking? Why is it that so person is not talking? Let me tell you one thing. If not for the public, Baba Mohbad is going to give up.
Yes. Yes.
Baba to give up. Torí orúkọ tó ń dá àwọn tó ń wà involve sign tó ti rí agbára wo ló ní láti lè fi confront wọn. Wọ́n underestimate it. They never knew the public will come together to rally support for him. And that intimidation, ṣe rí packaging ni. Olú ọmọ tí mówó wá àwọn tó wà ń lù nìyẹn. Governor ti dé àwọn tó wà ń lù nìyẹn. National Assembly member láti Abuja ọmọ Mohbad wọ́n ń bọ̀ o. Ọkùnrin kan senator ni ó ń bọ̀ lọ́la. Àní kéèsì yìí màmá owó máa jáde. Wọ́n tún gbé senator lẹ́yìn. Ìyẹn náà jókòó.
Owó yẹn lọ fi ń blọ ìyá Mohbad yẹn kó tiẹ̀ jẹ́ pé òun fún rẹ̀ naturally kò ní làákàyè. But ọwọ́ wọn ti mọ̀, they knew she is not a type of person tí brain ẹ̀ ṣiṣẹ́.
Ìyá Mohbad jẹ́ pé tó bá ti.
Yes. On a oh man.
Ìyá Mohbad wọ́n dẹ̀ sọ fún ìyá Mohbad pé in fact Tinubu ló rán senator yẹn wá àwọn tẹ́ ń ṣòfin l'Abuja ni wọ́n ń bọ̀ o ẹ máa rí mọ́ṣẹ́ máa wọlé o. Dre wá di usher ó wá so show that is a big man that is coming tí yẹn náà dẹ̀ tó kó sínú agbádá ẹ wá ní kí ìyá Mohbad ó ṣe ṣóòrù bẹ̀ yẹn ẹ wá ní kò ní máa pariwo Naira Marley kò ní máa jára sókè kò ní máa.
Ó tún gẹ fìlà gan.
Ó tún gẹ fìlà tí ó kó ṣẹ́ṣà sọ yẹn báyìí.
O fẹ́ lọ kí ẹni tó mú ẹ kú o gẹ fìlà.
Ó gẹ fìlà.
Olórí burúkú.
Kó kó ṣẹ́ṣà sọ agbádá yẹn báyìí. Ṣé ẹ sọ pé don't worry we are going to look into this matter seriously. Gbogbo tí yẹn sọ ń jọ yẹn ṣé ìyá Mohbad sọ̀tún ó mọ̀ tún mẹ́rin. Ṣé wọ́n break it down fún ni pé àwọn agbára ní bọ̀ àwọn agbára ló dé yìí. Ìyá Mohbad náà ti wá wò pé wọ́n gbé gẹ̀ẹ́sì áyán ni. Ìyá Mohbad náà wá ń float. Ó wá ń float. Òun náà ti rí pé ó ti rí pé òun ti road pin ayé. Gbogbo ìgbà yẹn kò rántí pé òun ní alọ́ba kankan mọ́. Ó ti wá wò pé ayé ètò sí ti lọ́dọ̀ tiẹ̀ o ayé ètò sí ti bàjẹ́ sóun lọ́wọ́ pátápátá báyìí. Òun ti wá di ọba báyìí òun ní à. Ṣé bóun ní sọ pé 10 years I no see mommy. Àdúrà ti wá gbà báyìí. Ṣé ẹ rí ibi tí ìyá Mohbad lọ nìyẹn lánàá? Ìgbà tó dé torí support lẹ́yìn alọ́ba ẹ rí pé ìgbà kan ló fẹ́ withdraw. Ó wá ní anything alọ́ba anything Joseph Josiba ti sọ́ọ̀sì ni òun ló lórí ẹbí nítorí bá ti sọ ní màá tẹ̀lé níjọ́ tó tún náà fẹ́ meet.
Ìgbà yìí láàárọ̀ ẹ̀ tarúgbó ẹ̀ sunkún ọmọ.
Ìjọ tó tún ní wọ́n fẹ́ meet kí ló sọ ó lóun ti lọ gba àṣẹ látọ̀dọ̀ Ọmọwùmí ó ní Ọmọwùmí mi ò dá ẹ o mi ò lè dá ẹ Ọmọwùmí ló ní kí n lọ meet wọn o kíní kan wọ́n ti mú down wọ́n ti hold it down. These people will not come in contact with you without holding you down. If you meet Karimo today, forget it, you are already recorded. If the two of you are having conversation, one ma gbóhùn ẹni tí Karimo ń bá sọ̀rọ̀ òun ò dẹ̀ ní gbóhùn Karimo ń ta. How can you win such a person? From day one, Karimo gan sọ fún yín pé Wunmi recorded me. Ṣé Wunmi tó lè record Karimo ni ò record Mohbad pamọ́? Ṣé Wunmi tó record sister ẹ̀ ni ò record Mohbad? Lẹ́yìn tó jẹ́ wípé wọ́n náà ti ká oògùn olóró pòun ló fi sínú báàgì ní òtí ní máa wò pé ńjọ́ tọkùnrin bá máa sọ̀rọ̀ yìí ta òun náà máa ní nǹkan tó máa lò against ẹ̀. So òǹgbọ́n ó ti from day one wọ́n ti wò pé ńjọ́ tọkùnrin bá fẹ́ já okùn ní táwọn máa fi fà padà and everybody, and that is why he was telling you pé ńjọ́ kan wà bàbá pé ìyá Mohbad wọ́n bá ìyá Mohbad sọ̀rọ̀ wọ́n dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé òun gbọ́ bó ṣe ń bá wọn sọ̀rọ̀ wọ́n wá ní pé káwọn gang up káwọn fi bóun jà. That is to tell you pé àti fóònù ọwọ́ Mohbad àti fóònù ọwọ́ ìyá Mohbad gbogbo wà lọ́wọ́ Wunmi wọ́n ti bọ́ọ̀gì. You see, ẹni tó bá ń fojú wọn darí ti gbogbo àwọn ọmọ yìí pé sójú Wunmi táwọn wò yẹn lọ ni kò ń ṣe pé wọ́n lágbára ń society. Èṣù ní ti ń bẹ ní ọwọ́ wọn ní tí wọ́n ń rò ṣe rí àwọn tí ò ṣiṣẹ́ tẹ̀yìn ńlá gùn they are dangerous o. Adẹ́tẹ̀ ò lè fún wàrà ó lè dá wàrà lọ. That is why we must not keep quiet. Ẹ tún bá mi pariwo fún Kwam1 kó wà careful of Bella's mother. If not, gbogbo èdò kọ́ là ń jẹ o. Dágunró ò ṣe jẹ o.
Ṣẹ́rí tí Kwam1 bá play any kind of phony card. Ṣẹ́rí àgbà tó dà yẹn a máa wọ́ wọn lẹ̀. Torí kò sí yìí tó lè wà láyé kí nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ sí Mohbad ṣẹlẹ̀ sọ́mọ wọn. Gbogbo àgbàlagbà tó bá wá lọ́wọ́ nínú bí ọ̀rọ̀ Mohbad ṣe máa dàrú tí ọ̀rọ̀ Mohbad à ní rí justice fún lágbára àwọn tó ní ilé ayé gbogbo bọ́ọ̀dì tó kù tó máa lò láyé wọn ní gbogbo ọmọ tó bí nílé ayé wọn àti tó bí síta àti tó jẹ́ kékeré àti tó ti ṣoríire níwájú ọgbọ́n máa ṣọ́kú lójú wọn ni.
Àṣẹ fún àwọn ẹni.
Gbogbo ẹ̀yin àgbàlagbà àtẹ̀yìn olórí burúkú single mother òfò tẹ́ pé nǹkan tó gbé kò lọ́dọ̀ baby father yín àti tó gbé kò lọ́dọ̀ yẹ ọkọ àárọ̀ yín torí pé ẹjọ́ lórí burúkú ni. Gbogbo tó ṣẹlẹ̀ sí Mohbad yẹn any one of you tó bá ń support gbogbo àwọn olórí burúkú tó kóra wọn jọ sínú WhatsApp group yẹn tó dẹ̀ gbẹ̀mí lọ́wọ́ ẹnu ọmọ yẹn tó dẹ̀ make sure pé ẹ̀wọ̀n ẹni ẹlẹ́ni ló fẹ́ kó ṣẹ̀wọ̀n ara rẹ̀ fún wèrè tó dálẹ̀ fún ìgbẹ́ tó yà sílẹ̀ yìí gbogbo yìí kò sí tó máa jèrè ọmọ nínú gbogbo yìí torí olórí burúkú ni yín. Àtẹ̀yìn olórí burúkú ní user wèrè tẹ́ wá sórí TikTok èyí tẹ̀ ń wá ojú rẹ̀ gbé mọ́dọ̀ fún yín èsì ṣeré burúkú kiri pẹ̀lú fake account yín mo láìkí bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe ń ṣe bí ìwèrè ọkàn yín ò balẹ̀ ẹni bákan yín ò balẹ̀ bọ́kàn yín ò ṣe balẹ̀ náà ni ẹ̀rí dre pẹ̀lú àlómà kọ́ lọ́ send message sí immunizer wọ́n fẹ́ try láti shut ẹ̀ down torí àwọn analysis ọmọ yẹn ń fún wa àwọn analysis yẹn pé kẹrí bí ewé ojú omi ò ṣe ń nísinmi bẹ́ẹ̀ lẹ̀ ní nísinmi bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ọkọ̀ òde ń jèrè lẹ́yìn ọkọ̀ gbogbo yín kò sí tó máa jèrè nu gbogbo yín ọmọ ń jèrè lẹ́yìn ọkọ̀ o bí ewé ojú omi ò ṣe ń nísinmi tẹ́gbẹ́ every minute ló bá wá ṣe báyìí ẹ̀ ní nísinmi ẹ̀rọ tó ń lẹ̀ báyìí sìn ẹ̀dẹ̀ mọ̀ọ́mọ̀ ẹ̀ ń da gbogbo ẹ̀rú torí familiarity ìmí inú yín tó fẹ́ di blogger ọjọ́ iwájú ìmí inú yín tó fẹ́ rí rosco ìmí inú yín tó fẹ́ kọ́ gbé yín fún kọ́ọ̀pù tún àwọn olórí burúkú tẹ̀ ń sáàdì òfò lẹ́ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ẹ̀yin àgbàlagbà àti tó ti lọ́mọ láyé nù yín bọ́ọ̀mọ yín dàgbà ní bí a kò dàgbà ní gbogbo gbàtẹ́ bá ti pé bíríkó tó báyìí tẹ sọ pé gbogbo àwọn tó ṣe ilé ayé ọmọ Mohbad yẹn bọ́ ṣe ṣe àtàwọn tó kẹ́yìn ẹ̀ tó ń pawó lórí justice for Mohbad torí olórí burúkú ni yín gbogbo bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe ń gbè lẹ́yìn wọn àti tó jọ́lọ́pàá nù yín àti tó jẹ́ gọ́fúnà nínú yín senator minister commissioner baálẹ̀ àwọn baálẹ̀ olórí burúkú onígbòòfò àtàwọn ọba òfò tó ń ṣe dẹ́gbẹ́ pátí lọ́ lọ kiri gbogbo bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe mọ̀ nípa ẹ̀ gbogbo bẹ ṣe support ẹ gbogbo bẹ ṣe aid tẹ enable wọn gbogbo nǹkan tó ń jẹ́ dáadáa nílé nígbèsè ayé yín ó máa pin bí láyé Mohbad ṣe pin olórí ìbú nìyí.
Brother ẹ kú ètò.
àwa nìyẹn.
àṣẹrí kéèsì bọ̀bọ̀ yìí ojú tèmi fi ń wò ó possible kó jẹ́ pé origin liberation wà ní because mi tí ì rí nǹkan tó unite youth Nigeria bí eléèrí and bọ̀bọ̀ yẹn mo rí bí prophet bí messiah because ó sọ àwọn kankan kó tó kú gbogbo nǹkan tó sọ bí ìgbà tó bọ̀bọ̀ yẹn is more than what we know ó sọ àwọn kankan ẹ wo ó sọ ní ẹ máa pa mí oníbọ̀ ẹ̀ lè pa gbogbo family mi àwọn ayé àti the member of his family.
Yes.
mi mọ bọ̀bọ̀ yẹn rí nígbà tó wà alive mi mọ̀ ẹ́ rí bọ̀ nígbà tí mo gbọ́ bí kèsì yẹn ṣe ń lọ mo pick interest and láti gbà yẹn iṣẹ́ rí bọ̀bọ̀ yẹn ó kàn jẹ́ pé ògo tí bọ̀bọ̀ yẹn ní ògo yẹn ìyá tó bí lọ́mọ yẹn ìyá yẹn kò ṣerú ọ̀dọ̀ ìyá yẹn ló yẹ kó yà sí ògo orílẹ̀-èdè ni bọ̀bọ̀ yẹn.
ẹ mọ̀ pé ọmọ ò lè túùsì òbí ẹ̀ ẹ mọ̀.
no nǹkan tí èmi kàn ń sọ ni pé ṣé rí ẹ wo according to the biblical myth irú Jésù yẹn tó bá yẹ pé Jésù ń lọ yà sọ́dọ̀ òbí tó jẹ́ pé
just give me a chance to talk because you guys are giving a lot of theory, but I was there, so I'm trying to.
Just hold on. Let Mr. Kola just hold on. Let Mr. Kola Williams finish his submission, please.
So, mo rí bí ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn ṣe ń ká mi lára mo prefer láti sọ Yorùbá because màá lè pọ̀ gbogbo nǹkan tó wà nínú mind mi.
Please,
tó bá yẹ pé ọ̀rọ̀ Jésù tí mo sọ tó bá yẹ pé irú Jésù tí ìyá ẹ̀ nígbà tí bàbá ẹ̀ ní ó yá ẹgbẹ́ ọmọ yẹn jẹ́ á máa gbé sá lọ tí ìyá ẹ̀ ń tàfàlà ẹ̀ máa gbé Herod ó máa ká wọn bẹ́ẹ̀ á dẹ̀ pa so nǹkan tó jẹ́ kí n lo kinní yẹn nìyẹn bọ̀bọ̀ yìí bí mo ṣe ń wo kéèsì yìí ẹ máa rí nǹkan tó máa tẹ̀yìn kinní jáde tẹ́lẹ̀ àwọn ìjọba wọ́n ti sí wa finish ẹ imagine wọ́n á dédé wò ṣùṣù wọ́n ní ejò gbówó mi ọ̀bọ jẹ owó àdìbò wọ́n á kàn dédé decide wọ́n á gbé àpótí wọ́n á máa ṣe nǹkan tó wù wọ́n bọ̀ mo mà pé ọjọ́ téèyàn máa ń ṣe bọ̀bọ̀ Saheed Òṣùpá ọkọrin kan ó ní tẹ́ bá ń dá àṣà pé kò sẹ́ tó máa mú yín onígbà tí àwọn èèyàn bá yarí nǹkan tó máa bèè lọ́wọ́ yín ágájẹ tí yín lọ so ibi tá ń bọ̀rọ̀ yìí lọ gbogbo ọ̀nà náà ń gbà láti suppress truth bọ̀ mẹ́bí mà pé kò sí bí irọ́ ṣe lè bí lọ́lọ́ lógún ọdún ọjọ́ kan lòótọ́ máa bá so ká máa ṣe gbogbo kíní ẹ wo bọ̀bọ̀ yẹn is a guy he refused to die he refused to be killed òun bá ṣe ń gba wájú lóńgò náà ń gbẹ̀yìn lọ sí wọn bó ṣe máa ṣe tá máa fi tẹ ojú gbogbo wọn mọ́lẹ̀ nìyẹn so wọn á wò pé kíní ó máa fa a lot of ìnira wa ẹ̀jẹ̀ á máa bá lọ bá ṣe bá lọ yìí beginning of the end of our stress in this country òun là ń wò yìí ẹ̀jẹ̀ á máa bá lọ àní relent bá ṣe ń bá lọ yìí àwọn wọ́n ń gba wájú wọ́n bá ṣe ń ṣe oríṣiríṣi òfin wọ́n kàn déédéé jí lọ́jọ́ kan wọ́n á máa lọ sínú kíní wọ́n á máa ṣe oríṣiríṣi gbogbo ẹ̀ là ń rí can continue but èmi mà pé monkey go market one day monkey go e no go return.
e no go come back.
so ẹ ṣe ń bọ̀rọ̀.
olùṣẹrẹ.
ẹ ṣe gan Mr. Kola ẹ wò cherry illustration Niri àti Joseph tẹ sọ yẹn ẹ wò you just that is why the story of Mohbad is like a school that we learn a lot of things. Lóòótọ́ when Herod told Mary pé ó yá ọmọ yìí jẹ́ ká gbé káwọn ajá if Mary tí Mary ò wá gbọ́ràn tó ní rárá kò sí nǹkan tó fẹ́ ṣẹlẹ̀ ọ̀ tó dí Herod àtòwọn lẹ́rọ̀dù wọn pa. Exactly in the case of Mohbad, when the father saw danger and he said, ìyá yìí, no need the underwear àwọn yìí o, because you had access. Wọ́n fẹ́ fi gbàdúrà, wọ́n fẹ́ fi ṣiṣẹ́. Instead of this woman to hearken to the call of this man, what did she do? Òun gan lójú wọ́ọ̀tà lónìí à. Ọlọ́run ló ní fún ní fèkì aṣọ.
Bàbá yẹn pariwo àfìgbà tẹ́ ẹ̀mí ẹ̀ máa oh my God.
God, ẹ ṣe gan for that illustration, and that has added more knowledge and wisdom into our archive chest. Ẹ ṣe.
Done it.
Yeah.
I've done it.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Mr. Odishere.
Okay. Let me tell you guys like this. I understand Yoruba. I'm a Nigerian from America. First off, we come in and out of Nigeria without passports. We fly jets into Nigeria, and all the time we come to Nigeria, we party, we do things like that. I met Mohbad late 2020. This is a time where we were just coming in and out, partying. I met him. He was doing business with music business with what's these dudes' name? A dude named Marley. And when we met all of them, we liked Mohbad, so we took Mohbad to Dubai. Mohbad had a crew called Imole, so we took him to Dubai to meet one of the Nigerian guys that's big in Dubai on the record labels. So when we got to Dubai, Mohbad started complaining like how guys are bullying him, doing, you know what I'm saying, funny stuff, and people were sleeping with his girlfriend. So he explained all of that to us. So at the end of the day, we dropped Mohbad $72,000. You know what I'm saying? The same day. He said he wanted to buy a Range Rover because all the other artists in Nigeria were spending money and he didn't have money to show for his hard work. So he wanted to come up. So we understood that. So we said, okay, take the $72,000. That same night, he texted Naira Marley, that's the guy's name, Naira Marley, and told him that he had some capable people that were going to be able to help him get through, or he was going to do it by himself. He told him, like, no, you can't do that, but if you introduce me to the person, then we'll see what's up. But not knowing that it's me and my guys. So when we all got back to Nigeria, there was a show. We all went to the show. This is like fast forward, making a long story short. We go to a show, and we're in the show in Nigeria, and after the show, we go to a party. And in the party, everybody's in the party. It's like we downstairs, but there's stairs, and there's like a little like hallway, and then there's a kitchen. So we hear some commotion or whatever. Mohbad smoking a cigarette. I don't like the smell of cigarettes, so I'm moving more towards the door. He goes up the stairs and he's arguing with somebody. So when we go to look, it's his girl coming out of the room. So they're arguing, they go back and forth. He comes downstairs, he goes back and forth. So they're arguing. She pushes him down. He falls down the stairs. His leg gets caught on the railing and he breaks his neck. Well, at that point, we thought that he was just hurt. So what really happened is that they dropped him off in front of the hospital, left him there at night.
Excuse me.
That's what really happened.
Excuse me, please. Sorry to interject you. I love the way you've been speaking. Can you just go a little bit back? I got mixed up in the way. Can you just go a little bit back to where you was paid $72,000, please? I just want to get a true reflection of what you are saying. Thank you.
So he wasn't getting paid for real from Naira Marley for his music. At least that's what the way he presented it to us. So at that time, you know, we were asking him, is he signed, or like, how is it going? And he's like, well, he's kind of like in charge of his own thing, and he has somebody that he's working with, but the guy's not really working for him. The guy has been a long time. He's not helping him do shows. He's not putting him out there and things like that. So we asked him if he wanted to make a deal, and the deal wasn't to close him into anything. It was just to show him that we were serious and we were going to help him. So at that point, we gave him $72,000, you know, transferred it to his account. At that point, he wanted to transfer it to his girlfriend's account, but we were like, no, we wanted to make it so that he didn't have any issues. So he had the money, I think, transferred to one of his own accounts. And then he used it, and I think he paid like $60,000 for a Range Rover. You know?
The Range Rover that he went to go and deposit recently before he passed away.
I don't know if he ever got it. I mean, I haven't been around. This is the first time I used this account to come online. So I said, just scrolling through, and I heard this conversation, and I'm just like, hold on.
Please, Olishere. Now you've talked about the 72,000 being deposited into his account. Can you continue from that? You are talking about the show when you came back, the argument will happen. Please, can you just thank you.
Yeah, so they're arguing whatever. I don't know what room between Marley, but I think Marley was dealing with his girlfriend before he was dealing with his girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? So he had a lot of stress about things like that, and then he had a kid that he knew wasn't his too, but he